As the sun set on the bustling city of New York, the air crackled with an otherworldly energy. Pedestrians hurried past, oblivious to the thin veil between realities that was about to tear open. In an abandoned alleyway, shadows coiled and twisted, forming an eerie vortex that pulsed with latent power. From the depths of this dark portal stepped a figure unlike any the city had ever seen, Kratos, the Ghost of Sparta, a god of war thrust into the mortal realm. Clad in his iconic armor, his ashen skin glowing faintly under the dim light, Kratos exuded an aura of formidable strength and ancient rage. His eyes burned with a fiery intensity, scanning the unfamiliar surroundings. He took cautious steps forward, gripping the blades of chaos that hung from his massive forearms. The chains rattled ominously, a forewarning to any who might dare to cross his path. As he moved through the labyrinth of alleyways, memories of battles fought and enemies vanquished flickered in his mind, fueling his determination to understand the reason behind his sudden displacement. Unbeknownst to him, the city had already sensed his arrival. A series of unexplained phenomena began to ripple through the streets, lights flickered and shattered, animals howled uneasily, and an unsettling chill gripped the night air. News of ghostly sightings and strange disturbances spread like wildfire, heightening the sense of dread that enveloped the metropolis. Inside a quaint, dimly lit bookstore on the corner of West 4th Street, an old man named Elias sat hunched over ancient texts. He was a scholar of the arcane, a keeper of secrets, and the city's only hope of understanding the darkly spectacular events unfolding before him. With trembling hands, he turned the brittle pages of a forgotten tome, his eyes widening in realization. The veil of realities has been breached, he muttered, his voice tinged with alarm. Elias knew of Kratos, stories of his violent past and godly prowess were whispered among those who dabbled in the forbidden knowledge. He shuddered to think what would happen if the Ghost of Sparta unleashed his might upon an unprepared world. Determined to intercept Kratos, Elias gathered an assortment of mystical artifacts and set out into the chaotic night. Meanwhile, Kratos continued his relentless journey, his presence leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. He encountered a gang of street thugs, their insolence a mere annoyance to him. With a swift, brutal display of his abilities, he dispatched them effortlessly, leaving behind splatters of crimson and shattered bones. The city trembled, both in awe and fear. As Elias approached the scene, his heart pounded with a mixture of terror and hope. He called out to the warrior god, his voice echoing through the blood-streaked alley. Kratos turned, his expression one of guarded curiosity. "Who are you, mortal, to summon me?" he demanded, his voice a low growl that resonated with divine authority. "I am Elias," the old man replied, mustering all the courage he could. "I know of your plight, Kratos. You have been pulled from your world into ours by forces beyond our understanding. But you must listen to me, the balance of both realms is at stake.